Hi, and welcome to Voice of Truth. You know, in today's world, we're all on our devices. Everybody's got a phone, everybody's got a computer, an iPad, and we're carrying these things around with us all the time. And we all know this, that when we have the phone, the satellites can connect to that. And so there's Wi-Fi coming in all the time, all around us, all around us. And actually, we're really not meant to be receiving that much radiation all the time, because our bodies, cannot handle it. And because, we're energetic beings and we have, many layers to ourselves, that starts to permeate those layers and starts to kind of like wear it down. And so it's really interesting to notice how people are reacting to this now. Like, people start to get headaches, their vision starts to be affected. They have a general malaise, not feeling really well. Just this general kind of malaise that comes over them. But the headaches are usually kind of like the number one thing that they start to notice. So just to tell you a little story about all of this is that I worked on a young boy who was maybe 10 and was having outbursts in his classroom, disruptive outbursts. And the poor little fella, he didn't really actually even know why. It would just happen to him, and then he would come home from school and he would cry and he would feel so bad. Mommy, I don't know why I do this. And so it happened quite frequently, and so the school asked her to have him put on medication because they said they just couldn't handle that kind of behavior anymore. So she said, well, before we take that step, I'm going to bring him to someone else. And she brought him to me. And what I discovered was, first of all, that he had some dietary problems. So we cut sugar, dairy, and gluten out of his diet immediately. The other thing that he had going on was he had a lot of radiation in his body, and through the biocomputer operating system, I can identify that, and I identified it, and just said that he needs to cut back on his devices. You need to cut back on devices, and she said okay, and then I also did some cranial work on him because I did find one cranial fault. So at the end of the day, when she took him off all of this, and she took the device time down to 1 hour a day, that he could spend 1 hour a day on a device, and then that was it. The rest of the time it was reading, or it was playing, or it was outside with his friends, but everything had to change. And what happened was he had a complete healing, a complete change. The teachers couldn't believe it, that he was doing so well, he was so calm and everything. What did you do? Well, I did this, I did that. Oh, like this. But what I'm saying here is that how our surroundings and the food that we eat, how it has such a big impact on our health. So, we cannot just be feeding ourselves a lot of processed food and expect to feel well. We cannot be on these devices all the time and not expect to feel something from them, because that blue light is always bam, bam, bam. And also too, it affects the dopamine in your brain. The dopamine is the feel good, but also if you get too much dopamine, you can have inflammation. So really, everything is about the balance, correct? We need to know that everything is in balance. You need to eat good food. You need to be outside more. You need more rest. You need more play. Those are the kind of things that we need to do, instead of being stuck inside and, eating potato chips and on our phone. So just want you to be aware of the impact that it has. And that if people are having a problem sleeping at night and they've got devices and television in their room, that is why. Your room is buzzing. Also, too, your bedroom is meant for sleep. It's not meant for anything else. It's not meant for you to do your work on your computer in bed. No, it's not meant for you to be sitting in front of a TV and eating your food. No, your bedroom is for your sleep. That's what it's for. So if you are having problems sleeping, then take your devices out. Read before you go to sleep. Read, do something calming. And another thing, you never read anything that's teaching you something about, I don't know, mathematics or something like that, because then it gets your brain going and you start thinking about, oh, I should take that course, or I should figure out that mathematical problem, or how to invent the light bulb. No, but anyways, you know what I mean? So you take your devices out of your room, you take the TV out of your room. Your room is for sleep. Everything must be about nurturing that. So take a look around you. Look at all your habits that you are creating or you have created, and see if you can change them so that you can feel better, feel energized, and really, let's not forget Mother Nature and getting outside and enjoying our friends outside and things like that. So I hope that helps. You can reach me at phoenixrisinghealingcenter.com, Instagram, and YouTube. Have yourself a lovely day.